What's going on, everybody? Uncle Craig DFS filling in for Cam today. What's up? What's up, Malcolm? Yeah, sorry, guys, you're getting Uncle Craig today. Tony Ripa first in. We're going to wait a few minutes to let some people get in. Got y'all a new setup. I'm trying to up our production value for you. Hope y'all like it. I'm buying a new mic tomorrow. I realize I may be sounding like a robot. Nothing I can do right now to get that working. I'll let y'all have a few minutes and get into this chat real quick. How's everybody doing today? We got a huge slate. Man, 10 gamer. What's up, guys? What's up, Carl? What's up, Marquise? Malcolm? Movie Hood in the building. What's up, guys? Y'all got Uncle Craig DFS today. Don't be too disappointed. Drop that like for me while you're here. Let's try to beat some of Cam's likes. Just out of competition. You ready for the fire tonight, Michael? Yes, sir. Andrew Martinez, what's up, buddy? We're going to get into questions here pretty soon. I'm going to let everybody get in here real quick before we get going. What's up, Joaquin, Chad, Caesar? All right, I know y'all might be trying to hit me up on Twitter. I see some of y'all hitting me up on Twitter, too. Not going to be answering your questions on Twitter right now. Frank Jackson and Cash. I do like Frank Jackson. I don't know if that's the way we're going to go today. I definitely do not have a problem with him. Let's go ahead and get going. All right. We're gonna concentrate today, focusing on the most important information, right? This is a Q&A question, and most of you guys are single entering or only playing a few versions, so we're not going to really talk too much about DPPs as it is such a large slate, and we have so many injuries to get to. As you can see, the updated high five scrolling at the bottom of your screen and is on the screen right now for you. This is your DK high five. We got, I'm going to butcher this name. Please don't get on to me, or y'all can correct me if you want, but it's Ryan Archie Diacono or RC Diacono, however you want to pronounce it. I'm sure that I'm wrong, but we got Shaquille Harrison, Thomas Bryant, Karl Anthony Towns, and LaMarcus Aldridge. We got so much value opened up with Chicago today that you're going to be able to play two, possibly three. Three might not be optimal for GPPs, but for cash games, you may even be able to get away with playing three Chicago players or more today. All right, so we're going to get right into this. What you think of Van Fleet today if Lowry is still out? Captain Jenks asks. Last time I checked, looked like, let me see if I have any Lowry news. So I don't have any news that Lowry is out or questionable. So the thing about Van Fleet, though, it's not really about Lowry. It's this game script or this game flow that could happen against Chicago. Okay, so if Lowry were out, yes, Van Fleet would be a lock. But Toronto's going up against a Chicago team that will not be able to compete today. No Dunn, no Levine, no Porter. They're missing a bunch. So I don't mind Van Fleet as a pivot play today to our core to maybe get some extra run against a weak Chicago team. What do you think about Miles Bridges and DK Cash? I like Miles Bridges today. I don't think he is a cash play. He's not been registering for me too much. Yeah, Matthew, anyone can answer, guys. Y'all, this is a Q&A for the squad. Y'all can answer each other, too. You don't have to wait on me. G-Tang says Lowry's playing. Yes, that's the last thing I heard. Thomas Bryant or Cat on Fanduel? All right, now that is an important question. Good question, Zach. Let me get y'all the Fanduel high five real quick. All right, so now on the screen we got the Fanduel high five. It's pretty similar. We got Ryan Archie Diacono, Shaquille Harrison, Troy Brown at mid price is just crazy. In a weak small forward position, I think he will be popular. Julius Randle today, a little bit better price. We're going to be able to spend up because of all of this Chicago value and Troy Brown. So those are my two main guys. Right now, we have the money to go Towns and like this core right here, you still have a 7,000 average for the remaining spots, and that's with Towns. Now, if you drop that to Bryant, let's just go ahead and do that real quick for you guys. Bryant on a point per dollar basis, I do like him more than Towns. But with the extra salary that you have over there and how Fanduel centers are scoring is so important, you can go that. But if you do go drop to Thomas Bryant, you can load up at the other spots and maybe get off some of these other punts, like if you're not trusting Ryan or Harrison. Bill is in play, especially on Fanduel. You can get to him if you want to today. You guys like him from New Orleans. Okay. With Anthony Davis doubtful, and Drew, I think, is out for the season now. I think I read something earlier that he's done. With all those guys out, we like Julius Randle. Diallo is in play. You can throw punts at Okafor if you want. Peyton is in play. Frank Jackson is in play. All of the New Orleans value guys and their mid-tier is in play today. Do I like Trae Young on DK? Yes, sir. Trae Young is in play on both sides. Like him. Who do you like in the Atlanta-New Orleans game? All right. Trae Young, Julius Randle, Elfrid Payton, Frank Jackson, Cheek Diallo, John Collins is in play. Do you like the Bulls fade for GPPs? I don't even like the Bulls fade for GPPs. Okay, I think you should have at minimum one Chicago player in every single line today. At least one. Harden or Giannis? I would go Harden. You never know when Harden's going to throw up that 90. Giannis is a great player, but Giannis just doesn't throw out those hundreds anymore right now. Kemba for DK today. You can go that route. I don't have an issue with it, but I doubt we will get there in our main lines because there's so much guard value. So I'm not really seeing us getting there, but he's a nice GPP pivot. We like Terry Rozier. Don't get me wrong, Captain Jenks. He was in the high five early on when thought Kyrie's out, but so much value has popped. You don't really have to go get to that 6'8". Oh, I think that. Sorry, I should have him memorized, but a lot of players, a lot of stuff. Yeah, 6'8" price tag on DK. You don't have to get there. I don't have an issue with him. He could smash that. He could smash this projection easily, but he's just average to me today. LeBron is a nice play. On Fanduel, you can get up to him or Giannis today pretty easily with all this value and a weak small forward position. Randall good in tourneys? Yes, Matthew. Randall is a great play on both sides. Like him more on Fanduel than on DK, but I like him on both sides. Conflicting info on Davis. I'm seeing probable now and saw doubtful earlier. All right, let me see if I can see any updates on that for you. I see him as doubtful and nothing newer than that. What do you think about Smart and Bagley? Marcus Smart's in play with the injury or with Kyrie Irving being out. Bagley's a good play. I don't know if we'll be getting there today in cash, honestly. Atlanta, New Orleans GPP stack. I like that, Caesar. Who's a high five DK? It's on the screen. Kings Mavericks. Okay, yeah. So Kings Mavericks are in play. Doncic is questionable. Doncic is a perfect GPP pivot. He has the 60-point upside. He's got a depressed price tag, and he's been underperforming and upsetting people. So if you want to get to Doncic, I don't have a problem with that. In fact, he'll probably be in our GPPs if he's playing. DeRozan and Aldridge. Okay, so Aldridge we love. He is in the high five from Cam's earlier video, and we haven't taken him out yet. He's just in a good spot today. DeRozan, he's more of a GPP pivot to me. We're not really on him. Favorite spend up. Okay, let's look at DK spend ups for y'all. I mean, Harden if you can get there, but there's so much guard value, it's gonna be tough. Let's go to all real quick. Sorry about that. All right. I don't think I would go Giannis ahead of Harden. Towns is clearly our favorite spend up. Towns is our guy. LeBron or Bill. Okay. Take LeBron in that scenario. But, you know, that $900, just depends on your roster construction and what value you have built. If you have the extra money, yeah, go LeBron. Olynyk or Bagley? Fanduel. Okay. Looks like we have Olynyk as a point per dollar play ahead of Bagley. So yeah, I'll let the optimizer make that call for you. That would be Olynyk. KCP. Yeah, KCP is definitely in play. He's had some good run here with Hart out and now Bullock's out. Don't mind KCP pivot at all. More of a GPP play. I don't know if we'll have him in cash, but I like him. Matthew asked thoughts. Young, Lou, Harrison, Horford, Aldridge, Blakeney, Randall, and Bryant. I like that, Matthew. Good job. Stop giving our people lines, man. I kind of like Jabari. I'm not sure which wizard to pick. Jabari's okay. He's in play. I like Troy Brown. Yeah. So I like Troy Brown. You could go Jabari. You can go. Let's see who we got. Let's see who our top projected wizards are. Well, obviously Bryant. See, I'm blanking. But next after that, since he's in the top 5, Portis probably. Maybe a tough call between Portis and Jabari, but I'm not gonna fight you on those kinds of choices. Blakeney or Lance Stevenson? I like Blakeney. Fave DK point guard today. All right. On a point per dollar basis, it's going to be tough choosing between these 3 Chicago value plays. I kind of like Ryan the most, but it would not shock me if Blakeney ended up outproducing him or Shaquille Harrison. We're going to have to pay attention to that starting lineup. That will be key. If 2 of these guys become the starters, or maybe all 3, you know, it'll be interesting, but I'll definitely take the 2 that start over if one of them is sitting on the bench. Any TLC love? He's an interesting GPP dart throw, but not really. I'm not going to recommend him in any large capacity. What do I think about Stanley Johnson? Honestly, he's just not making the cut. And I hate to be repetitive. That's like a GPP pivot. With all of this value in this guard forward value for Chicago. There's nobody that's going to grade out better to me today than those guys. So when we're comparing these like low priced mid-tier types, I'm not really on them. I'm more of a star scrub approach with the Chicago value. Bacon has been balling, Drew. I do like him as a pivot option. What you think about Marvin Williams on Fanduel for 4,500? I like him, but there's so many other guys that you can spend up for. Like if Gibson ends up being out, Sarge will be the cheap guy. Probably go Sarge over him, but or probably just spend up to the other guys like Randall and Collins, Portis. We'll see. We don't have that final power forward spot unlocked yet. Oh, let me put Towns back in here. So this is our Fanduel high five, by the way. Fanduel high five on the screen for you. Ryan, Archie Diacono, Shaquille Harrison, Troy Brown, Julius Randle, Karl Anthony Towns. DK high five. Once again, Ryan, Archie Diacono, Shaquille Harrison, Thomas Bryant, Karl Anthony Towns, and LaMarcus Aldridge. Justin Jackson on DK tonight. I have some love for him. He's going to get some good minutes, and he's been producing. Is he a better play than the Chicago guys? No, not by projections. Could he outproduce them? Yes. Daniel D, answer me. All right, Dwayne Bacon. I just said I like Dwayne Bacon. He's okay. He's an okay play. Darren Young, what up, Unc? Hey, what's up, buddy? Bridges from the Hornets. I like him. He's a interesting pivot play. They're missing Batum and Zeller. He's an okay play. I like the Chicago guys better. Daniel D, the best value are the Chicago guys. The Chicago two that you see in front of me, you can add Blakeney to that list as well. Today would be an interesting day to get back on Markkanen. My butt hurt from what he did to me last week is starting to heal, so I'm not gonna dump on Markkanen. This would be a good day to get on him. I love McGee again, man. He has been balling like crazy. I kind of keep expecting him to fall back to earth. We've been playing him, and he's been paying off for us big time, so I definitely like him. Captain Jenks, in a single entry lineup, how risky is it to play all the Chicago value? How many Chicago value guys are worth it in a blowout? Okay, good question, Captain Jenks. I want to talk about last night's line for a second. So last night, we had Ben Simmons out. Mike Conley was still questionable at the time that we had to put out our lines to you guys. All right, we felt like taking the value of TJ McConnell, and so did the entire industry. I had lots of people tweet at me afterwards angrily, why do y'all play chalky TJ McConnell? That's noob and blah, blah, blah. Here's why we do this, okay? Because we are helping you guys with single entry cash games to try to be competitive. And let me explain the game theory. TJ McConnell was almost 90% owned in those double ups yesterday in BK. All right. He dudded. He sucked. Okay. And we still cashed. We still cashed that line because he was 90% owned. Now here's the deal. Let's flip it. Let's fade him. And let's say he goes in 10 X's and gets a 30 and he's 90% owned and we fade him. We will not cash in DK that day. It's that simple. Okay? We're trying to, it's not trying to, like, hey, we are putting you in the best spot to succeed in the cash games on Draftkings. That is why. We're not going to fade that kind of potential. We don't care if he's going to be 90% owned. That is a GPP leverage play that you can do, and do that at your own risk, knowing what you're doing. But we're not going to recommend that. Okay, so coming to us like on Twitter, like, oh, that TJ McConnell was so dumb and all that kind of stuff. That's just not cool. So I don't want to hear that anymore. So for Chicago, same kind of situation here. You have Dunn doubtful, Levine out, Porter out. These guys are going to get minutes. Yes, this is going to be a blowout, but these are the guys who play in those blowouts. Okay? Ryan, Shaquille Harrison, Blakeney, they're all going to get minutes. They should produce well on their prices. Okay? Especially these real cheap guys like Ryan and Blakeney. All they need to do is get 15, but they have that potential to get you 25 to 30 today. So fading that is just not wise, and I'm not going to recommend it. You can play 2. You should be playing 2, in my opinion, and maybe even 3. Now, for GPP, maybe not play 3 of them, because likelihood of 3 of them all going really good. You can fade 1 and try to get the right 2. Play a few variations and mix and match them, but that's how I would do it. Kuzma or LeBron? LeBron, I guess, in a vacuum if you're asking that. Let me check point per dollar for you, though. Okay. Just see where we have Kuzma versus LeBron. Okay, I guess LeBron, yeah. I think I'm playing LeBron with all this value today. Don't really have to go mid-range. Love Horford, if he plays, is I gotta make sure to confirm that, but definitely love Horford on DK. He is too cheap. Fanduel being a center, not as easy to play him, in my opinion, when you have Towns and Bryant. LeBron or Jokic? Ooh, that's a better question. I like that one. Very close. 200. I'm taking LeBron. Taking LeBron there. It'd be nice if that was that easy. Yes, DFS. I realize that. Well, I wish it was that easy as well, but it's fade at your own risk, and sometimes you look smart, and sometimes you look stupid. And we do our best to put our members in the best possibility for success. You're Brown and Smart only. Fade Rozier. They're all in play today, but I understand where you're coming from. Tristan Thompson tonight on DK. I'm not on Tristan Thompson. I like Kevin Love. I would play Kevin Love. No Hayward. I don't have anything about Hayward being out, buddy. Peyton most likely playing. Yes, sir. J Tang. I think he is probable. Let me make sure. Yeah, he is probable. Why no Randall? Matthew, there is no Randall. We do like Randall. Fanduel. He's in the Fanduel high five. Right there. Elf is probable. I like that case, Sizzle. Is Elf on the shelf, or do we go Frank Jacks? That's nice. Elf is probable. I like both. Even if Elf plays, I like both of them. But yeah, if Elf was out, Frank Jacks would have been great. Chalkiest play tonight. That's tough between Ryan Arcidiacono, Shaquille Harrison, and Blakeney. I think one of those will be Uber Chalk. I don't know which one. Troy Brown on Fanduel. Peyton Young or Fox? I kind of like Young in that spot. Good question, Derek Queen. I think Young, but if Luka plays, oh man, I just think Luka is so special. So I'm not recommending it in cash, but I like Luka as a pivot. But Young probably safe. Jaleel Okafor for value. I don't have an issue with it. I wouldn't really get to him in Fanduel. There's so many other better drops and min price guys to go with. So, and punting the center spot is usually not a good idea. GPP spend ups. Okay, Harden. Easy. That dude can go for 90 when you're not expecting it. So nobody's expecting it today. Nobody's really on him. There's a ton of value on the slate. Harden is a great GPP play that can fit into great lineups tonight. And if he gets that 90, boom, money time for you. Trae Young and Lou, good GPP plays today? Yes, like them. Okay, got you, Matthew. Fading Townsend GPP, no issue. I don't know how owned Towns is. It seems like he might be, but there's some, like, Bryant's a good option there, and then people may end up getting. Oh, sorry about that. Don't call me while I'm live, people. Shoot, telemarketers. Like our trolls, marketing to all you guys, hitting y'all up every time you say something nice about the squad. If it was right choice and only playing one lineup to fade Towns for Randall, you may be able to get them both in. If y'all want to go pivot from LaMarcus Aldridge to Julius Randle in this core, I don't have an issue with that at all. LaMarcus Aldridge was kind of in play earlier in the day before the AD news comes out. Let's just go look at adding some Julius Randle. There's only 200 difference. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect pivot choice. Let's say our lines came out today and we gave LaMarcus Aldridge in the line. Okay, LaMarcus Aldridge and Julius Randle project really close together. If we gave Randle and you want to pivot to Aldridge just to be different and try to get some leverage, that's fine. If we give Aldridge and you want to go Randle, those are the kinds of choices that, you know, we leave up to y'all to make. I love both of those guys. If you want to put Randle in instead of Aldridge, I would not argue that. John Collins and Fanduel Cash. Gabriel considered it today. I don't know if we're going to land there. He's an interesting play today with all the value for sure. Hey Rushi, what's up, man? This is Uncle Craig. Just FYI, we do like Alfred. Cameron does like Alfred Payton today, as long as we make sure he plays. Do we like Gordon if Tatum is out? Yes, we do, J Tang, for sure. Do you have a Shaq or Art? Oh man, that's a tough question. Good question. Like, if you're only going to play one, I think it depends on roster construction and if you need the money and the position eligibility. Shaq has guard and forward eligibility, so Shaq may really be the better play. I think he will score higher as well, so I take Shaq Harrison. All right. Sorry, the chat kind of slowed up. Oh, do we like JaVale McGee on DK? Yeah, we like him. So who can we pivot to instead of Collins? Currently have Collins and Randall at power forward. All right. Sort by salary. How much money do you have? $7.3. I like Collins the best at that range. If you want to go down and take a shot at marketing, with all the injuries that they have in Chicago, you could do that and spend up somewhere else. But yeah, if you're stuck on Collins and you don't have that extra money to get up to like a Kevin Love or Aldridge or whatever, I don't have an issue with Collins. Do I like Marc Gasol today? He's not a priority for me today. I don't like the Toronto players in general in this game. I know we're not supposed to predict blowouts, but the blowout possibility in today's matchup is making me not like the upside of a lot of the Toronto players with everybody healthy. Now, if somebody were to be out all of a sudden, if they decide, oh man, we're going to smash them and let's rest Lowry and let's rest Leonard, then I would like some Toronto players. But Gasol doesn't seem to be a candidate for me to get a lot of extra run in this matchup. Everybody's healthy. Harden, James, Bill, or Giannis, if you have to spend up for one. If I have to spend up for one, I'm taking my chance on Harden. Okay, it's not the best matchup, but Harden is the best play out of those to have a ceiling 90-point day and just like win you a bunch of money tonight. And he's easy to fit in with all this value. Bill, a good play. I like Bill. I don't. I'm not on him as much anymore. But he's not a bad play. I'm not going to argue against him. He's just kind of a middling, mid-tier type of guy for me today. 4,500 on utility and have Harrison and Ryan already. 45 on utility. Okay, you said you had Harrison and Ryan, okay. Ooh, Marcus Smart almost. Yeah, that's a janky price, man. I don't like that $4,500 price. Let me sort by price and just get a list of guys for you. Kogi's interesting. Koji, with all their injuries. Yeah, I don't like that price, dude. I'm not on any of these guys today. Our optimizer would put you on a Koji. I would definitely try to find the money to get up to like a Smart or somebody like that. Stingray. Punts have been scoring my regular plays. Yes, sir. I know the feeling. Oh, this is Coach Tug. What's up, Coach Tug? Thank you, brother. Mind blown. We get hot sometimes, you know. We put in this work all day. We've been looking at this stuff, putting together this packages for y'all to try to help you with your decisions and save you guys some time and maybe provide a little bit of entertainment at the same time. Sugarcane, new high five. Yeah, that's the new high five that's on the screen for. Well, sorry. Julius Randle and honestly, Julius Randle, we can make that play right now. We'll just call it Julius Randle over Aldridge. So, yeah, we'll call that the new high five. Go. It's really close. Daniel D asked about Bam Adebayo. I do not have interest in him today. Dwayne asks about McGee. We do like McGee. He's been balling out of control. Do I expect a letdown coming pretty soon? Yeah, I don't expect these mega games to keep happening, but man, he's hot. Vince Carter or Prince? Prince for me. Trae Young and Bill and Fade Towns with Randall. Dusty, I don't have a problem with that construction at all. What's the high five for Fanduel? I'm going to put it on the screen for you right now. Boom. And honorable mention to Thomas Bryant over Towns if you want to really get creative and spend up elsewhere. Dwayne Jackson. I do like Kuzma. He's definitely a good play today. Josh keeps skipping my question. All right, let me go see if I can find your question, bro. I don't see your question, Josh. Oh, NDK, Portis and McGee, or Bridges and Aldridge. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, that's tough because I love Aldridge a lot, but I think I would take Portis and McGee. Best 3,500 play, so that will knock out Archie. That would be Blakeney. Thoughts on Jokic? Jokic is a nice play. He's just not my favorite today. I like Towns the best of the bunch. Fanduel, Jeff Green or Justin Jackson? I kind of like Justin Jackson. Andrew Martinez, Hayward. I like Hayward, especially if we get some other news. Right now, I think Horford and Tatum are probable. So if Tatum were to miss, I would like Hayward a lot more. Luka for Fanduel Cash. Okay, I don't think we can play Luka in Fanduel Cash tonight because he's questionable and we want to have an option to pivot off of him. You want to try him in DK, I'm down with it. He's more of a GPP in Fanduel for me because he's gonna have lower ownership because he's questionable, and it's a riskier play. You don't want to take Luka as your zero. Love and Trey are Aldridge and Fox. Wow. Love and Trey, but that's really close. I like all of them. Dudes answering questions straight up. Oh yeah, that's what we try to do. I'm not gonna come out here and bullshit. Giles is out. Bielisa. Yeah, Bielisa's in play. I like him. He's an okay play. I don't know if we'll get to him on either of our lines, but he's in consideration. Stars and Scrub Night. Yes, Louis, it definitely feels that way with all this Chicago value. You can go one of two ways. Here's the thing with Stars and Scrubs. If your Scrubs suck and you don't get the right star, it's not going to look good. But we know how it is whenever you get that combination right. You get the right star and the right Scrubs together, and then we're all sitting pretty at the end of the night. DK Turney, what about playing McGee and really save money at center spot tonight? Okay, so on DK... So you're talking about getting off of Towns? Yeah, I mean, yeah, Bryant. So do you have Bryant at forward already or center? But yeah, no, I'm down with that. He's projecting to be a perfectly acceptable point per dollar pivot option off of Towns if you want to save money. No issues with that. That's a good point. Washington is horrible against big men. Yes, sir. Good point, Captain Jenks. They really have been. It's power forwards and centers. All right, guys. Well, we're getting past our time. We try to do this 30 minutes, get some quick hits, and help you guys out. Andrew Martinez, Frank Jackson, Doncic, and Diallo. Interesting for a GPP line for sure, because I like the potential for all three of those guys, and they're going to be lower owned than the other stuff. So Andrew Martinez, I like where your head's at on that. I'm hoping the Toronto players sit. That would be interesting, but honestly, that would be more stressful to me than it's worth at this point. We'd have to redo everything that we've done today, and it would just be a cluster. Rank the Bulls' value. Harrison, Archie, and Blakeney. Okay. Harrison. because of position eligibility. First off, gets number one. Archie for me, and then Blakeney. They are interchangeable. I can't predict which one is going to be the better one. I'm going to try to predict the one who will get the best minutes and with the matchup and hope that gets right. But Blakeney, Archie are too close. And it will really come down to, will that money savings really help get me something else that I want? Or maybe I play all three. I don't know yet. Connaughton in play. He is. I would like to have some news with Milwaukee sitting some people, but I don't think he'll be a play for us today on cash games for sure, but I don't hate him ever. Harden over Grief, yes, Blake. For me, that's easy. Collins or Kuzma for cash. Ooh, that's really good. Let me let the optimizer make that choice for us. Alright, okay. Collins 5.4. Kuzma 4.7. I think I'd take Collins. DK, best power forward play. That is Julius Randle and LaMarcus Aldridge. McGee and Bryant together. No problem with that, Edwin. Like it. Towns or Harden. I think Towns is more the cash play. Harden. It's easy to get to Harden today, so that's just real tough, man. I love them both. Just depends on how you're going. We're probably Towns. Towns is our high five, so Towns would be our guy. What about Peyton and Lamb with Batum missing and Diallo? I think that's sneaky Martinez. But all right, we've gone 40 minutes. Don't forget to drop that like for me if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Keep on helping us grow. We really appreciate you guys and running this forum. It's been a blessing to Cam and myself. So thank you again. And hope we see you guys in the green tonight. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.